Got a question on TikTok about what do you do when a Section 8 tenant dies and they're unauthorized tenants. Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos here. Now, here's the deal, okay? What you need to do is you need to talk to the landlord's attorney ASAP as soon as you find out your tenant dies. The reason is this, okay? Generally, when either landlord or tenant dies, if it is a month-to-month rental agreement, it's not a lease, like for a year and tenant dies 6 months into it, that tenancy terminates on the 30th date of when the tenant paid rent, because in the civil code, either the tenancy will terminate automatically under the law. You don't have to do anything. It just happens, as what we call as a matter of law when either the landlord or tenant dies. Now, here's the deal, though. You can change that situation inadvertently, and, create another tenancy, for example, if, for example, you accept rent from the tenant, or, for example, you give them permission to stay at the property, or the tenancy doesn't necessarily terminate if there are multiple parties to the agreement, such as there are two tenants and one landlord and only one tenant dies. So can't really give you a straight answer. You need to sit down with a landlord's attorney to go over your factual situation to make sure you're terminating the tenancy right. If you don't have any local restrictions that state that, authorized residents, for example, tenants that were on the lease, have rights and to assume the lease and so forth. And from this question here, the user used illegal tenant. So I'm assuming that they're unauthorized tenant. That might have to be dealt with a 3-day notice to perform, if the tenancy wasn't terminated by the death of the Section 8 tenant in this case here. So really just depends. You don't want to make a mistake in, waiving this protection under the law. So go see a landlord's attorney is my, best take of this. If you do need help with something like this and you're located in Northern California, please reach out to us below. We'll talk about it, see what we can do for you. But that's generally what happens when a tenant dies. The tenancy terminates automatically. So hope that helps out. And until next time, folks, we'll see you then. Thanks. Oh, put your comments in the below. I'll try to answer them. Your questions in the comment section. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Thanks.